Hi. So, Jesus people, what are y'all doing here? I don't know where y'all came from. I appreciate that you just think that you're trying to save my soul, and that's cute and all, but I'm gonna link a fan fiction that I wrote in high school. And it's a Bible fan fiction. And I found it, and I'm just gonna leave it there and let y'all appreciate my writing prowess. It's actually really dated and kind of embarrassing because I wrote it back whenever I was like in high school, and I was obviously like, I'm a real goth and not a poser goth phase, and I was 15, and then there are all like the band names and the fiction, or the fanfic itself, it's a parody of My Immortal. And y'all are gonna be like, fuck, she's old. I'm 32. And that's why I can say whatever the fuck I want about Jesus. I'm a grown-ass woman. And look, guys, I didn't pretend that I liked Jesus for my mom and dad. And I had problems with my parents. I mean, who the fuck doesn't? But I did love and respect them in spite of all of our issues, because I understand that above all else, they did try their best, and that they were just flawed people with a lot of problems that were difficult to navigate, and Jesus won't help. And my mother is very religious, and my dad was very religious, and they're small town Texans. They're scared. They were scared to think any other way, you know, and that's a really big problem that I can't get past with religion. It's the original sin is learning. The original sin is asking questions. The original sin is knowledge, and I don't think that's right, and that makes me skeptical. And I mean, my life has been kind of shitty, kind of good, but and I think that I really only focus so much on the negative because it's more comfortable to focus on negative things than it is on positive things. But it's not like, oh, what's so bad in your life that you don't believe in God. It really is like, it started out as I just think the entire story is silly, and I don't buy into it. I think the Bible was written by a man who held his dick while he pissed. I don't think that there's, that was from Normal Bob Smith, I think. And I just don't think that there's anything special about religion. And I'm not like as dogmatic of an atheist as Normal Bob Smith was, but I do think that spirituality and religion are ugly. I think that they're ugly things that have torn apart families and communities. And I think that it's an easy way to control and hurt people. And I don't think that there's just not enough to justify it in my head. Like, a couple of people like feeling a little bit better about dying one day doesn't really, to me, justify all of, like, because you could have told them fucking anything, you know? It doesn't make sense to me that, like, well, everybody here only thinks Jesus is real and only believes in this so heavily because they were born here and told this all their lives. What if they were born in Iraq? They wouldn't believe this. They would have thought something else, you know? They, like, that's part of what really doesn't make any sense to me. That's part of what makes it obviously false, is that everybody kind of just believes what they are told. You know what I mean? And then on the other hand too, I do also believe if there is a God, then he should beg us for forgiveness. And I mean, if there is a heaven, then it probably ain't all it's cracked up to be. I mean, I'm probably ain't missing out on anything in the first place. So, and I'm not gonna go to church because your church has music. You're not gonna convince me to go. It's not gonna happen. Like, me converting into it and thinking about it and like only believing in what Christ said, and then like I don't believe it. I just don't. Like, whatever makes you believe, I don't have that in my brain. I just don't have it. And I don't think it's fair that, like, I feel like I'm not allowed to say that. I feel like I'm not allowed to express my true thoughts. Like, I have to hide them in fear because people will just lambast me and be offended that I question. And I think that that's fucking ridiculous, and that's upsetting. And I don't get the music thing. Like, every time somebody tries to get me to go to their church, they're like, come on, we have live music. Like, fuck off, I don't care. Like, I don't even like to go, I don't like to go listen to live music with people and like sinful bands that I do like, you know? I don't like to leave my house. Don't come to my house. I don't like it when y'all do that neither. but I will invite y'all in. Like, if you invite like the Mormons or whatever, and if you're like, sure, man, I can't talk to you about Jesus right now, cause I gotta do the dishes, I gotta mow the lawn or whatever. They'll fucking do it. Like, they'll do it in their little suits and everything. I think I said that before in another video. This is like basically me rehashing the religious, but I just, out of nowhere, I got like all of these people going like after my last, like, how the fuck are we supposed to eat? Everybody was like, why don't you ask Jesus? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what happened. I got more Jesus people on my how do I eat video than I got for any of my previous God videos. I don't know what happened. I don't know how that put that in the algorithm. It was the weirdest thing ever. But anyway, bye.